Welcome to Sickflix. Today is the Christmas special where we're discussing the greatest Christmas movie of all time according to the Dempsick family. First, the eldest, John Peter Dempsick.
That's me. So, top three?
Yeah, we're going to do a Christmas wish list.
All right.
Your
Christmas
Christmas
wish list?
No.
Of
Movie
the,
list.
Not presents. Always thinking about shopping.
I think, okay.
Christmas list. Your favorite 3 Christmas movies.
Top three: Elf,
And Peter.
Nightmare Before Christmas, and Die Hard.
Well done.
In that order?
Okay.
Elf's number 1?
Elf's number 1.
No,
Or
not
Die Hard?
necessarily in that
Not
order. Just
want
those
to
top-
build up to Die Hard. is
Yeah.
what really
that was
Die
my
Hard.
thought
Die Hard.
process.
Did you see Die Hard?
Yeah, Die Hard is a great one. I think
that really is.
there's a big debate about whether that's a Christmas movie or not.
It's definitely a Christmas
How
movie.
is that a debate? There's nothing to debate.
Well, a lot of people say
There's
that
a
it's
lot of
not
Christmassy
about
things in it.
Christmas. It's about
But it's set during the
being
Christmas time
hard
of
to
year.
die. But it is in
And the
Christmas
snow.
time.
The plane
Yeah,
blows up
yeah,
in the snow.
There's snow.
Or doesn't
That
blow
makes
up?
it.
That's all you
I
need.
invited to the Christmas party by mistake. Who knew?
Okay, we can't say. Let's no spoilers.
I
Yeah.
think
No spoilers?
Die Hard 2 is when there's.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Excuse me. Anyway, okay, that's an interesting start. So we've got Elf, but we're gonna go Die Hard first, probably. Is that what you're saying?
Probably,
Die Hard
yeah.
first? Or
I don't know. I really like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
So
One thing I
Those are
like
good
about
choices.
Nightmare Before Christmas, it is a perfect Halloween film and a perfect Christmas movie.
Yeah.
It's
You can watch
both.
me, you can do both.
It's both.
All right, Kate.
Nightmare Before Christmas is actually not one that I normally include because I always think of like the classic Christmas movies first. But Nightmare Before Christmas is definitely one of my favorites. I couldn't exclude that, so that's definitely on my list as well. But I really love White Christmas with Bing Crosby, Rosemary Clooney, Danny Kaye. Just one of my personal favorites. I
Okay.
think it's really well done. And then It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Is that
gotta be
the
on
order
there.
for you?
Not necessarily, but I just feel like I have to watch those 3 movies every year. Those have to be seen.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but not necessarily in that order. I think they're all kind of like, they're just all,
Rise to the top.
Yeah.
Like the cream
yes.
of the crop.
The cream of my Christmas
Like the
movies.
cream of Christmas.
Yeah.
In the top of your coffee.
Yeah.
Let's see. My 3, I'll go with first. So I guess in reverse order.
Okay.
Descending order.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're
So,
gonna go start with number 1.
start with number
Okay.
1.
Oh wow.
Is It's Wonderful Life.
Okay.
So Frank Capra, Jimmy Stewart, can't go
So good.
wrong. Excellent classic. And number 2, I'll go with The Christmas Carol. I like all the versions, but representing all those versions, my favorite version with George C. Scott, one of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
So we'll put that version number 2, A Christmas Carol. And then also has a number of great side actors in it as well. A lot of the supporting actors in that version are really good. And then number 3, kind of a less classic pick, maybe more modern classic, Home Alone. I'll go with Home Alone.
Really? Home
Yeah.
Alone is number 3 for you.
Yeah, I really do like
I
Home
do
Alone.
love
Wow.
Home
That's just a great. There's
a
something
good one.
about watching that pizza delivery driver knock over the statue and spin around the outside of the house in the snow that makes it feel like Christmas to me.
Yeah, Home Alone is usually the Christmas movie that I end up not getting around to and then feel bad about it.
Yeah.
So I have a list of Christmas movies that I always hit on Christmas.
We watch
and
that
then-
one every year.
And then
Rachel
sometimes
love
I
that.
will go, oh, Home Alone. I never watched Home Alone, so it wasn't really Christmas.
Okay, so how about you?
I'll start with number 3 and work up to number 1. So number 3, I'm gonna go with A Miracle on 34th Street.
Excellent one. The original, right?
Of
Oh,
course,
yeah.
the original.
Not this.
With Natalie Wood.
Not this. Natalie Wood. version.
Natalie Wood.
version.
You can't beat Natalie Wood.
No,
And then
she's the best.
Go on.
You're
like,
really
well,
gonna
someone-
go
No,
there.
It's like I
someone beat Natalie Wood. She fell off the boat. In suspicious circumstances.
Okay.
Okay, do you know, you're thinking Christopher Walken beat Natalie Wood? Is that what you're thinking? Gosh. Anyway. Why was he there? Anyway, nobody knows. So, okay, Natalie Wood. No, wait. You're on 34th Street.
You're not listening to your favorite actresses.
She'd be
Yeah, best Christmas actresses. Miracle on 34th Street Then White Christmas. Same thing. Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye. Just love that movie.
Yeah.
And then the top and by far the best Christmas movie in my mind, A Christmas Story. No, I'm totally kidding.
All right.
That movie is the worst movie.
Not a family favorite.
Oh my
not a
gosh,
sick flick
is
for
it
any of us.
bad?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like what would happen if you had a horrible Christmas story because your family was all boring.
Yeah.
A Christmas Story. That's what would happen.
Yeah.
It's like if you took the average person's Christmas story and made it into a movie instead of an
well, I think that's
exceptional
why a lot of
Christmas
people
story.
like it is because of the nostalgia.
Nostalgia,
The funny
that's
thing is,
why.
it has nothing to do with our Christmas growing up because we actually had such happy Christmases growing up. So
and adventures.
we had so
things
much
happen,
fun
not boring
as a family
Shoot yourself
and
in the
so
eyeball
much
with a BB
love
gun.
in our Christmases that it's hard to imagine the other.
I
And
could've
so there's
pictured
no
that
nostalgia
happening
for
when I
us. We're just like, why would anyone watch this? This is
Yeah.
terrible.
For us, it's just like this is what Christmas would be like if you had a boring life and a boring family. And
Right.
it's like, even if I had that, I don't think I'd have an interest in watching it. It's like I
No.
lived through it once.
Yeah.
You probably want to
Live
make
that.
something different, like the fantasy, you know,
Like the
live up.
real number one Christmas movie
Okay.
for me, which is It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
It's a Wonderful Life is just such an incredible movie. I've watched it so many times, and I'll watch it
It was
at
on
least once a year.
3 out of 4 of our lists. You
Yeah.
didn't put it on your list. You have seen it though.
Nope.
Never
Oh,
seen it.
Wow,
That's
never seen
well,
it.
you know that is a crime. We'll have to
That's
we'll have to
a crime.
remedy this Christmas.
I don't know how you could be at Demsick and not have seen It's a Wonderful Life.
That's
is this?
ironic,
Yeah.
to say the least.
You must, every time we watch it as a
Or
family,
feel-
you
yeah.
be just nodding off.
Yeah, or fitting depending on your perspective.
Yeah.
Can never make it. He's got the kids, you know.
So okay, what do we think is number one, like overall? Are we gonna battle this out? I mean,
Well, I mean, I think that there's definitely an argument for It's a Wonderful Life because
Yeah.
it was top of my list. Was it top of your
it
list?
was top of my list.
And
it was
I could
close.
say it's
It
top
was
of
in
mine. It's,
in the
it's
cream.
definitely. I mean,
It was one of the bubbles. at the
it
top
was
of
in
her
the
list.
but I always
They're all
push.
full.
I always push every year for It's a Wonderful Life to be watched on Christmas Day.
Yeah,
if
it's a
possible,
great one to
because
watch
that's
on
my
Christmas.
favorite one.
Yeah.
It also
watch
has
on
the
Christmas.
New Year's Eve sort of element to it because the song
That's right.
in
It
it.
does, yeah.
So it's one of the great just holiday time of year movies.
It builds up to It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to watch It's a Wonderful Life in preparation of Christmas.
No,
I
it's,
wanna watch
it's
it
better
tough.
on
Christmas.
or
It's
after
the cherry
in
on
between
top
the
of
two.
Christmas.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
right.
It is the cherry on top.
It's in the
good way to say
Christmas
it.
season. Like
Yeah,
Miracle on 34th Street
is a great preparatory,
gets me in the Christmas mood.
especially around Thanksgiving because
Die
it has the
Hard,
Thanksgiving
leading
parade.
into-
Gets me in the
Christmas.
I want to kill people mood.
Yeah,
Die Hard's a
naturally.
great late night Christmas movie because you're not gonna fall asleep to Die Hard.
I think Die Hard is good
You're staying awake for the end.
for
Yeah.
Black Friday. Okay, you watch it right before you go out in the store.
Puts you in the mood.
Puts you in the right mood.
It's
like
kind of a
I'm gonna
commercialism.
get the mission done.
Yeah.
Elbow your way through that store.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Because sometimes
Don't
you
be
have
afraid
to.
to
Gonna get
walk on
that
some
iPad
glass.
You have to
Oh,
walk
you
on
gotta walk on
glass
some
to get
glass.
some of the get presents.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
and
true.
the
That,
shop.
that sounds more like what is the Jingle All the Way? What's
Jingle all the way with
with Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's what I pictured
Yeah.
on Black Friday.
It would be fun to do a list of the worst Christmas
Worst
movies.
Christmas
I think
movies.
that
I
might
love
be-
Jingle All the Way, though. I think that's a great movie.
Maybe the Santa Claus
I've
2 or
watched
something.
I watch it when I'm desperate for a Christmas movie and Netflix doesn't have enough
No,
Christmas
I don't need to be
movies.
desperate. I just
Yeah.
and Santa Claus too.
But the
Santa
idea
Claus.
is the doorway is jam packed, so you can't get through the doorway. So you just break through the window, walk over the glass, Die Hard that Christmas Black Friday. So that's what I
And
think.
then go to jail. So
Well, anything goes on Black Friday. That's the
Does
unwritten
it
rule
now?
of Black Friday.
Hmm.
Why do they call
People
it black?
understand.
is this in the South or something? Is this in Louisiana? I don't know where the what's the
What?
What would it have that to do with
That-
anything?
because you're just sort of a riot is taking place here.
That's how
Like
Southerns
Mardi
act
Gras?
to you?
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway.
So yeah, who do we? So we all kind of agree, or at least those of us that have seen it. John,
Yeah.
we'll have to keep you awake this time. But
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch it this year.
all excellent Christmas movies. I think all of these I definitely could recommend are probably fun ones. I don't think anyone mentioned one that I don't enjoy seeing this time of year. So
Well, and for me, Christmas is a season of watching Christmas movies. Like
it
that's,
really is.
Mm-hmm.
And so all 10 of them have their places. I think Thanksgiving is a great Miracle on 34th Street, Black Friday, Die Hard. and then Christmas Carol comes with the next, but still before Christmas.
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas is an excellent sort of revamped reason for Christmas, sort of like
Yeah.
Charlie Brown's Christmas. It's much more edgy. You know, I love that sort of the fact that Linus is like, and Charlie Brown is trying to figure out the real meaning of Christmas, ultimately revealed by Linus. You know, it's
Yeah.
sort of in Nightmare Before Christmas too, that he's trying to figure out what's the real meaning of Christmas.
The other one that we haven't even mentioned yet is How the Grinch Stole Christmas,
I do.
Yeah.
which is a great. I'm getting prepared for Christmas. I didn't get the presents I wanted on Black Friday, so I have to
Yeah.
watch How Grinch Stole.
Yeah, that is the best version. I do enjoy Jim Carrey, though. He can be very funny.
Yeah, well, and there's definitely some parts in that.
That
like,
movie could have used a little more
like-
editing, I think.
Like when he's talking about his schedule and he says, I've got self-loathing. I can't cancel that again.
Yeah, those are the
Really
best
good lines
parts.
Best
there.
parts is just when it's
Or
him.
when he's by
Yeah.
himself in his cave.
yeah. Or when he's with the dog and he's like, you reject your own nose.
Yeah.
And it's cut,
That's my
print,
favorite
brilliant.
He's making fun of Ron Howard.
Yeah,
That's
Ron
my favorite
Howard,
part.
who's the director
Right.
of Grinch, right?
But I think overall,
That's
I
right.
think the thing that I love about all of these Christmas movies, or most of them, is that, you know, it's bringing people together. It eventually gets to the root of Christmas and what it's really about. I love White Christmas because it's got all of this stuff going on. It's very like high performance, but the real purpose of this movie leading up is like everything that they do for their general, and you know, the way that they use all of their talents, and you know, they are they're not really caring so much about how much money it's costing them or how much money they could have been making. It's all about like giving back to this person that meant so much to them in their life. And you know, of course, It's a Wonderful Life has just such a great story.
And that's what I was going to say, is that's why It's a Wonderful Life has the cake of the king of Christmas, because it's got that story of where there's so much turmoil and difficulty, like there is often in a Christmas
And in it,
season.
God really does intervene through Clarence, the angel, in his life to help him see how much God loves him and how great his life is. Which is ultimately the Christmas story of God coming down.
Yeah,
because he
or
loves
like
us.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, at the end you kind of realize it's about family and community, so he realizes that no man is a failure who has friends.
Yeah.
Kind of
There's that community aspect as
the
well.
community aspect as well. So it's
Joy
got,
to the
It's
world.
it's got God, it's got community.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have a lot of Jesus in it, but you know.
But the fact that God, you know, there's a Clarence, you could argue, it's a sort of a
Crazy Jesus.
very inept,
An inept
very
Jesus,
inept
yeah.
version. He is a form of God's love coming down from to help,
Yeah.
which is what Christmas is all about.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's our show for you
Do we have like
This week?
It's a Wonderful Life?
It's a Wonderful Life. I think.
Joseph, oh
yeah.
Joseph!
Yeah.
And when Clarence calls out to Joseph for help. It's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. John Peter will watch It's a Wonderful Life for the first time this
Yeah.
year,
Yeah, and
and then
then
we'll have to see if
he
he.
has a favorite thing he likes to say at the end of Jimmy
Yeah.
Stewart.
Merry Christmas, brother.
That's true.
We
All
all
right.
look forward
Well,
to that.
Merry Christmas from the Sickflix. Hope you enjoy It's a Wonderful Life, and
And Merry Christmas,
Merry-
Mr. Potter!
Merry Christmas.